Found a fish!
Hi, I'm Brad Knowles, producer of Friday Night Flies, hosted by Scott LeBoldus and Scotty Holmes. Enjoy the show.
Alright, Scotty, take it away. It's Friday night. You know what that means.
Friday Night Flies, yeah? Okay, well, we're back. I'm back. I've had a few weeks off. We've had a few live weeks off. Zach's been doing a great job of keeping some shows going and keeping you guys with stuff to watch. Yeah, it's kind of cold and sunny in Pemberton right now. There's no ice on the lake yet, so we're not getting a chance to fish, which is kind of sucking because the last year at this point, I think we were fully on the ice, weren't we, Brad?
Yeah, we were. I mean, it's been okay because like we've been fishing a lot for salmon and the trout are in heavy right now.
Yeah.
So it's been a nice mix.
A trade-off. Yeah, a little trade-off there.
I couldn't care if I caught another chum for another year, put it that way.
It's always the same. Yeah, my arm's always tired at the end of chum season.
I had carpal tunnel. I had tennis elbow.
I had tennis elbow really bad. Yeah.
I mean, it's one thing if you're like a weekend warrior.
Yeah.
But when you're doing it every day,
it wears you down.
Yeah, you're pulling on big fish. I mean, that's the thing. Everybody says, "Yeah, man, I wish you got the dream job." But I mean, we might as well be chopping wood for
a living. Yeah.
10 hours a day every day because, wow. Those chum, man, they chop you down. They really
do. And you guys' new videos out too, eh?
Yeah, well, it hasn't hit the market yet, but here probably within the next hour.
Okay, well, I've seen it, and it's really cool. It's different than the first one, but very, very good as well.
We'll give you a hint. It's based on an 8 meg video game. So
yes, it is.
It's got kind of that same theme, but it's something like it's a fly fishing video you've never seen before. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's cool. I really liked it.
Anyhow, so what do you got for us today?
Well, I got a jig or a nymph body jig. I think that's what I called it.
That's what you called it?
Yeah, I'm using again another Hanak product. It's competition tungsten bead, and it's the body. And
here, put that up in behind the fly, a little farther away from it, like in behind it. There you go. Perfect. Like down a little bit. Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, so that gives you the idea. It gives you the body, the form, and everything.
It gives you the body, the form. I mean, they're a little bit tricky to tie with, like getting them on there and getting detail, lots of detail. Like I got a package of 10, so it's not like I tied a whole bunch of them. Merrick sent these to me.
So listen, what does it do? It probably cuts back on a bit of the material that you're using too.
Yeah, I mean, like
and it gives you the perfect form.
And it gives you the perfect form.
Are they rated to the size of the hook too? Kind of like do they made up?
Yeah. The body that I have, this is the 3.7 millimeter. This will only work on the size 12.
Does it give you that rating of what works with what, or do you have to kind of like guesstimate?
No, anybody like Hanak has it on their website.
It's on their website. Okay, so
there is information out there. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the sad thing is right now is that Hanak, are we up or down?
We're both.
Oh, okay.
We're up and down.
Yeah, that's right too. Is that Hanak's not readily available here on the West Coast. I mean, I haven't found anybody. You can get it online, but it's not retail in anybody's store. So that makes it a little bit more difficult. Yeah, difficult, but worthwhile. And there are other companies out there making the same, like similar style products. So
is it Mustad? Are they making something similar but not?
I haven't seen Mustad.
They're making the hooks. I know that.
Yeah, everybody's making the hooks. It's finding beads here on the West Coast is the problem. Yeah. Everybody's got jig hooks, but nobody's got the body.
Okay.
Or the bead.
You know what we'll do is we'll go down. We're gonna go down the bottom of the camera here. And give it a slow spin.
Okay, first thing, we haven't said this is that Richard Lee Walker, this is your vise.
Yeah, bud.
It's the day in the life of your vise, and yeah, we don't like it.
Well, no point in holding back anything.
Again, I was gonna
You know what
and not only that, okay, I'll even be honest, this is going to be the first hook that I'm going to tie on it. Brad was saying that there's different jaws that come with it, but I mean, for what I'm doing right now, this jaw is just, I have to tighten it down manually and all sorts of things. We do like the fact that the axis of rotation is very cool because it's very direct.
The one thing we found though is with the jig hook, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Because as you can see, the jaw itself is quite cumbersome.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's a different jaw that Rich,
Yeah, see, I should have it out here.
sent it with you because you know.
And then I
Mr.
can't
Holmes
tie down
ties
here,
on jig
so-
hooks every day. So if you're trying to get it flat with the profile so that it's on the axis,
Yeah.
you can't get
No,
yourself on the
not
hook.
with this, and
No.
I can't get down to any part on the hook that I
So
want.
anyhow, but hey, we're giving it a go.
Yeah, we're
We
giving
wanted
it
to
a go.
showcase his device.
Hopefully it doesn't
blow up in your face.
blow up in my face. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get that out of there, and we're gonna get this hook in here. I told Ethan to stand by, just in case. So he's get old.
Oh, Richard's on there right now.
Is he? Tell us, Richard.
Tell us, do you like it?
Oh, so Richard says the smaller jaws are another $150.
Added money. The way to be Norway's. That's the way to go. That's how you. That's how you
It's
go.
too bad you're so damn cheap, man. Because we probably would have represented this device a little bit better for the jig hooks.
See, for a big hook like this,
Yeah, when you start getting into like 3/0 and stuff
yeah,
like
that would be great.
No, where it shines is on the streamer hooks, where you got a nice long shank.
Yeah.
But like I said, I mean we're pretty used to tying on Ranzetti's, the Stofo, Stonefo. Myself and Zach were both rocking
On the
on the
goose.
Griffin Mongooses,
Yeah.
and I mean they come ready to roll.
So,
So, I mean, either way, they've got different applications. We're not going to knock this vise because it is very nice. They've got some really good features. The one thing I really do like about their is their bobbin
Yeah. Oh, where is
is dynamite, and I like their platform for their cradle for your.
it? Yeah, I do like this as well.
Bobbin
Yeah,
cradle.
that is nice.
It's out of the way. I'm not a fan of the swing underneath. It kind of gets in the way of everything.
Okay.
oh, they're bobbins in the thing.
Oh, is it? Yeah. Okay. Here's the bobbin.
Yeah, and it's auto.
Auto, yeah, auto rewind, and it's kind of cool.
We're going to showcase it probably. I'm not sure if.
Well, this is not the right fly to be showcasing this vise, but Brad hassled me into it,
Oh man,
so.
I'm like, hey, we got a tie on this.
Okay, I'm fine. We're here right now and we're doing it, okay?
Get on it then, man.
Okay, so
We're here.
the first thing you gotta do when you do this is you gotta find a way to keep that body on there. So, what I do is I put a little bit of UV cure.
So with the UV cure, how does the light get at it? Out of curiosity. From underneath.
All I'm using it for really is just tack it on there.
Just tack her in there. Keep it on.
Yeah, because if you don't, it just falls and moves and does all sorts of crazy
I mean,
things.
you could probably fish that just as it is.
You could, and then it's just like a piece of lead weight, and it's heavy. I mean, like when these things drop,
Yeah,
you
they're
probably
heavy.
hear it. It's just like bang.
Oh yeah, they're heavy.
And you do lose them.
You know,
Okay.
there's products out there like Hardhead by Loon Outdoors and those guys. You could paint that thing up and probably be on fire.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna put a little bit more UV cure on the bottom.
So what are you running the thin?
Yeah, the thin.
And that's the answer,
Just fill a little bit in that gap, just to hold it solid. Okay. So I'm using this thing like a pro.
Buddy, it's gonna grow on you. And Richard's saying that right now. Hey,
Something's gonna grow on me. Okay.
Once you learn how to use that thing, buddy, it's gonna grow on you.
Okay. I believe you, Richard.
I'm just gonna say one thing right now. Get it out of the way. Is that the Norvise is missing an electric foot pedal?
Yes.
Straight up. If they put an electric foot pedal on there, they're onto something. Because I mean, to spin the thing as fast as you have to with your fingertips, it takes your hands out of the game. You know. I think that's one thing. They've got the profile that they've got on that thing. For what it would take to put an electric motor inside the head of that thing, buddy. For all you guys that are engineers out there, I just gave you $1 million an item there.
Yeah, that's a great one. That's a really good one. Okay, so we're just gonna tie our wire on. We got our red thread. We're making a little bit of a red tag. So we're gonna wrap that thread down. You got to build up the body. The step down from the bead is huge, and the wire won't wrap up. Nothing's going to work properly if you do not build up your thread.
See, that's where the rotating vise would have come in handy, but the way that it's set up, it would have been pretty tough to do.
Get bent. I'm not rotating nothing on this thing.
See? Scotty, you're not using that vise to its full potential.
Obviously. What I'm doing is
Trying to make it a Renzetti, man. I hear you.
there you go. Nice.
We're kind of going back a little bit here, but we were having the full discussion while you were eyeing this thing out, Google eyeing it, and we were talking about what the very first vise that we tied on was. And
Model A, double Model A.
I started on a Regal, old school clamp vise. I got actually from my grandfather, along with a bunch of his fly tying stuff. He planted the seed. And,
Your grandfather was he taught you to tie flies?
No, you know what? He actually passed down, like, when he passed away, he left me his fly tying box.
Oh,
Really?
And it was like a box of, like, super old school. And, you know, I was pretty new to it. I was young. I was really young. Like, I think I was, like, 15 or 16 or something. And at that point, I kind of just put it away. And then I pulled it out when I was about 18. I was like, you know what? I'm going to give this an honest go. And,
Okay.
I didn't know how to use a whip finisher. I didn't know how to do anything. I had to, like, call my dad to
Tell you how to do everything?
how do you start the line? How do you start the line or the thread on the hook, you know?
See, I don't know really like
But
that.
then you're okay. We're not going to interrupt.
So, I guess, yeah.
Sure.
It's working. Okay, we go with that. Okay, so what you got to do now is we got our tag on there. We got a little red tag, and we built up our body down to the end down there. Now we're gonna go up, and the key here when you're doing this is you need that transition, and then from there you're doing touching turns all the way up.
Yeah, it's not. You see, it has to be set up to.
Yes, it's not gonna work.
It's not going to be very easy for you to do it the way you've got it in the vise. Do you use the rotational functions on your Renzetti when you're tying these, or no?
No.
It's not on a true axis, is it? Your
Well, it's
Renzetti?
not that. I think it's.
Just
I
how
need.
it sits in the jaw.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, and then on this bead,
You're slipped on the touch on the outside. Like if you spin it, look on the far side, the other side. There you go.
oh yeah.
Hey, we're gonna make sure that they look good, bro.
Well, that's the key.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay, so I go to there. I go to the first little rib on the body, and then from there, this is your last chance. You could go back down and go over it one more time. I'm pretty happy with that. So then I'm gonna wrap my rib up, and actually this is something that do one whip finish. Just to make sure that everything stays the way it's supposed to stay. Okay. And then we're going to do our rib. Okay. And then, what we're going to do, real simple, is we're going to add some UV cure. And Ethan, could I borrow your bodkin, please?
Oh, yeah.
Please and thank you. Okay. And then one little.
We're having a talk. Join in, guys. Live chat on YouTube right now. The little box down below. We're getting into the pluses and the cons, pros and cons of the Nor vise. Mr. Walker, who generously sent this in the mail to us to have a look at it, is trying to explain things to us. Maybe the reason Scott is having some difficulties with the vise itself is just because we're not really that familiar with it. And I mean, this thing is space age in comparison to the simple clamp vices that we're used to, that work on a different spindle as well. So
Just different.
it is completely different. The jaw is straight limb. You know, it's like it's so different from what we're used to.
And it's throwing me off, but that's okay. Yeah, so I don't think that turned out the way it was supposed to, but I'm not sure. The key to this fly
Let me guess, spiky squirrel.
is no, and dubbing for this one, guys. Diamond Dub by Superfly.
Going diamond dub.
Ooh, modern age.
Yeah, you're getting to the out of the Stone Age and into the modern age here. So you're going with the synthetics today. Which color are you doing? The UV? Black.
Diamond Dub, yeah, black.
Well, Rich just said $125 for the other jaws.
So it's 125. That's US, all right.
Yeah, so one feed.
Youch. So, is it?
And here's the key. You have those 3 slots to finish. You can't go beyond that. If you try to go beyond there, everything just slides off. There's just
Goes
no.
off the head of it, eh?
Yeah, it just falls right off. There's no. I did a couple. I think I have 8 here. No, 5. I lost 2. So, and I did 3 that were. I put tails in, tried to put a bit of a collar on it, did a few different things, and they were just really, really complicated and didn't work overly grand. And when I fished the black one, fished one like this, and caught fish all day with it. It's just.
Are you whipping that off?
Yeah. Are we ready?
Okay, so Richard is saying that we need to put the shaft of the hook in line with the jaws. And we're just going to show them what we're talking about. When it comes to that, like the jig hooks and the nymph bodies that we're tying, we're going into the curve of the hook.
So if I go down like
As
this,
you whip that sucker off first before you lose everything.
it's done.
Oh, you've already done. All right, so this is kind of what we were talking about. See, you're not. See, for it to work properly, it's
It needs to
supposed
go
be
down further.
flat on the. So
Or
I'm not sure if it's a different style of.
like that.
Yeah, so you can get on it.
I can just barely get on it.
Yeah, well there you go. Is that into where you're tying, or
Yes.
Okay, so now, if you give that thing a spin on the other end, is it locked down right now? Here, just loosen off the tensioner here. Okay, so that's what it's supposed to do. But when it's spinning on a true axis, on a jig hook, they've got a bigger curve to the body, right? It's not a straight. And what Norvise says is that you should split the difference
Really?
on it so that the axis is actually at the high point of the curve.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
So anyhow, I mean, it's like we said, we're learning. The Norvise is a pretty handy tool, but I think it probably suits different style of hooks a little bit better. The Hannock hook itself has got a very big curve.
Yeah, it does.
So
That's what I like about it, because you can tie right around the hook, and you still have a lot of hook showing, right? You're not eating up the hook.
But you can see, like, he comes up a good half of the body of the hook itself. So I mean, on a full rotational vise on a true axis, that hook is a mother beeper for the rotational feature.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so anyhow, what are you fishing with this guy anyhow? Are you trout fishing or?
Mostly trout fishing, but I mean, I guarantee if you throw some pink wire on there, put on a bit of pink dubbing as opposed to the black, definitely cutties in the springtime would just kill it. And you've got, you're gonna get down in those pockets. Like this thing, they sink so quickly. I mean, I wasn't using split shot. I was just using.
What are those called again?
What's that?
What are those called again? Those beads that you're putting on those?
These are.
Yeah. What are they called?
They're called competition tungsten body beads.
Man, I'll tell you, they sure are funky.
Yeah, they're cool. I mean,
some new stuff, guys.
Yeah, and that was the idea. You know what? Like, they're a little bit tricky to tie. Definitely tying live. I mean, the ribbing definitely worked out a heck of a lot better on this one than this one here. Tying.
You're on a different vise, man. That makes.
But whatever. For this hook here, I just wanted to get it out here. This was the end of my summer hooks that I hadn't had a chance to tie. I'm working on some steelhead patterns. I will say that I'm going to share soon.
Yeah.
And I mean, there you go. I mean, if you can find these products and you can find these hooks, use them. They're good.
We're up top too.
Yeah. Oh, we're up top. Okay. Well, yeah. If you can find them, get a hold of them because they're the bomb. They get down. I like just the tungsten beads on these as well. Same thing. They sink incredibly well and they sit nicely in the water. They're designed to sit up.
They made a song about that. How does it go? Get down.
Okay.
Anyhow, man, Ethan's got a great. What do you got for us tonight?
The oh man, I forgot what it was called now.
Stone?
I got a
Royal
winter
Jester.
stone.
A winter
Royal
stone.
Jester.
The Royal
The
Jester.
Royal
that's
Jester.
what
Yeah,
it's
that's
called.
it.
The Jester.
Okay, well, glad to be back. Time flies with the guys. We're missing Scotty LeBoldus. Like, where the heck is he? Huh? He's still in Barbados, if anybody's
He's
wondering.
home tomorrow.
Is he?
He's home tomorrow,
Nice.
so
Nice.
he's probably going to be getting his house back to work in order and so on. But I'm thinking that he's been really itching to. He's told me he's been itching to get on the vise.
Okay.
He's been itching to get out.
Scotty's going to tie something.
We're going to get something out
Okay.
midweek or something for you guys.
And last but not least, welcome to Dana Harrison. He's on the new Friday Night Pro staff.
yeah, we got a new pro staff.
Yeah,
a
that's
new
great.
Pro for Friday Night Flies.
Again, one of our longtime fans. I mean, Dana's been watching us for a few years. And
Yeah.
So, shout out to Dana.
Okay, buddy. We're gonna
Okay,
wrap up.
well, until next time with the guys that tie flies. Bang!
You like being lower.
I need to sit.
Oh, I'm always at
I
home.
like to sit like this.
I'm always
and tie
at home.
flies.
I'm like, my eyes are like right there when I look at